tell us your name and just a little bit about yourself?
I am Than Hardy. Everybody calls me Miss T. A little about myself. I have 4 children, going on 5. Um, I am a community leader, a mental health advocate, and a youth advocate.
So, how long have you lived in the Baltimore area?
I have lived in Baltimore for 7 years now.
And how long have your kids been in the school system?
My oldest daughter has been in the school system for 7 years. My youngest son he is in kindergarten, so he did pre-K. But we've been doing this for about 7 years now.
So, what do you think has affected the school systems the most, like budget cuts, anything like that?
Budget cuts have most definitely affected the school system. We lose really good teachers that way. We condense classrooms, which leaves room for a lot of kids to, slide through the cracks, and a lot of overworked teachers and poor heating and air conditioning, not enough youth programs, not enough recreation centers, not enough programs to really, just help kids. We don't have a lot of mental health programs that should be there. We don't have a lot of those things. A lot of faculty that should be there, we don't have that. So,
Do schools have an effect on them?
yes, they do. When I've been privileged to have be at a school that's community. This is community school, so they are involved in the community, but it's not enough funding for her. There's one person to just do all of this work, so we have to rely on other people, and she isn't really. She's overworked for such a large community, and I believe if we had more funding, she probably would have more help on that end, and we could be more community based.
What does the school provide students, like supply wise?
The school that my children go to, they are very lucky. The most of the kids, they send a supply list home. Most of the kids don't. Their parents and families can't afford that supply list. So through donations and collections, we've been able to supply those kids with the school supplies that they need. But one other thing that we've been able to do is a hygiene closet. The other school, they have a washing machine and dryer, because a lot of kids can't wash their uniforms, and that does affect, people don't understand it, but it does affect, when kids are coming to school and uniforms are dirty and they're getting picked on by other kids, it takes away from their educational process. It's a distraction. They have a food pantry that they do once a month, which is very helpful because a lot of our families are struggling with providing food and getting food for their families. A lot of kids in Baltimore they depend on those breakfast and lunch meals. Sometimes for a lot of kids, that's the only thing that they eat. So it's very important, and although there is a lack of funding and we should be doing more, I feel that what we're doing with what little that we have is amazing.
What do you think Loyola students can do to help?
Loyola has a unique opportunity to break down barriers. for our youth. A lot of our kids in the urban community, they don't go into college as a dream. That some will that they already know. You know, I'll never see that. So Loyola being active in the community, which is something that I really want to work to make a little bit better, is I would love to see more of Loyola on the corners, on the block, you know, walking through the community, because you guys have the ability to make a change. You are your lights haven't been dimmed by the world yet. You know, you're young, you're bright, you know, you're passionate, and it's those types of things that you could bring into the community that could make changes. Just simply your presence being there. Loyola does a lot. The farmers market and the what's it called? The food program that they do, providing fruits and vegetables to the community, because we're a food desert. We don't have grocery stores that are in walking distance, so just being able to provide those fruits and vegetables to local corner stores and local carryouts and stuff like that makes a big difference, because as we all know, being able to have access to healthy food makes a difference for a child. So and not just the child, but the community, and they give so much. I love Loyola. I love Loyola.
So, do students have the ability to go out and do recess or like activities like that during school?
I know the elementary school students, my kids' classes, they barely have recess. They have some classes that go out for recess every once in a while, but as far as going outside and stuff like that, it's not a lot. Like I said, it's one teacher per grade, so it's not a lot of supervision for that type of thing.
Mm-hmm. We went to Gilman and we kind of walked around the elementary school, and they said that it was merging with another school. What do you think will be affected the most with the merge?
My prayer is that the merge will provide more opportunities for the kids at Guilford, and the kids at Walter P. And that's my hope. Hopefully the effects will be positive. I've been working very hard to make sure that the transition is positive. So, yeah.
No, she's special helper. Yeah, clearly. Definitely top of the year.
Oh, it is. No, she has, and
16 is when it gets really.